Hi. I just came back from the gym, so I'm gonna do my makeup. I'm actually gonna put effort. We'll see. Well, I am, but I don't know how I'm gonna go about it or what I want to do. I didn't decide that part. Part of me doing my makeup and like putting effort and stuff, I technically can't, because it's a journey, right? We planned it, right? So I'm not supposed to look my best yet until I'm with said person. So because of that, I have to, I can't put 100%. There's always something off, okay? What's the point? Okay, so I can't because if I'm the trophy, you know what I mean? Then what am I doing being the trophy without this person, right? Okay, so is the point. But we're gonna do effort on our makeup today. I just got out of the gym. I'm gross, stuff like that. So let's do our fucking makeup. Let's fucking go, Should we do the lashes and everything? I don't know. Might as well, right? Okay, we'll do, if I find it. I don't know what we're gonna do. Right now, let's do primer. I'll start with moisturizer. We're gonna do, this one is good. It has a skin soothing calendula from Kiehl's. I like this stuff because after the gym, it has like vitamin B and stuff like that for stressed skin and sweating and stuff like that stresses the skin. So we're soften the skin. This is some heavy chick music. I love that stuff. But yeah, what can we talk about? I said some very sensitive things on Bobby's podcast. So there's that. On how I know Bobby. He dated my mom. So when I met him at the concert, I was like, he met up with me and I'm like, yo, Bobby, what's up? What's good? And he goes to William, he's like, her mom's, I dated her mom. She's a hoe. And I was like, yeah, I know him, That's so funny. I'm like, yo, Bobby, what's up? Yeah, it was hilarious meeting up with him at a concert. And now he does that for with Fur. That's kind of cool. It's that's how we met, was that exact situation. So he continued it with his company or my company or ours, which is cool. Yeah, I should close the door. Anyways, so we did it. But yeah, he dated my mom super young, so I mean, I guess it's grooming. Literally, I guess. You know what I mean? So another part of having the kid was because my mom had a kid. So he didn't have a kid on me. He had a kid with me for on her. Something like that. I don't know how to explain it. Alright, let's do some eyeshadow. What are we gonna do? Should we do a smoky? I have a brown eyeliner. Let's do, I need to sharpen it. Where's my sharpener? I'm not gonna look for that. what else do we have here? I just love screamo music, dude. It's very organized. It's manly. It's good workout music in general. Let me get it. There's a lot of makeup. Okay, I have to. What am I gonna do? I need these. Grab some brushes while I'm here. Oh, look. Nope, that's a lip liner. This is my favorite lip gloss. Scrollin' by NYX Fat Oil. Best lip gloss. It's oil. I like non-sticky, shiny. Glass and my eyebrows. We'll do that. This is like my lip stuff. I think eyeliner is in the other. Oh, right here. There's other eyeliner. Exactly what I need. Brown eyeliner. So to do a smoky with me, how I do it is I do eyeliner first, smudge it out, and then put darkness over it. We're gonna do a brown one. Okay. Let's see. I'm trying to. It would be dried out, huh? No, it's not. Oh, yep, it is. There we go. Now we're cooking with gas. Propane. But you see, like, just eyeliner over it and then smudge it out. I love heavy breakdowns and gutturals. I like mosh, rage music. Girls in that category though is dangerous, kind of. You can get hit, so usually you want to stay at the wall, keep your fist out, and they'll make a wall of death with fists. While people in there actually going for like heavy shows, it's a legit like fighting pit. So usually girls aren't allowed in there. You know what I mean? In actual shows, it's like battlegrounds, or it used to be. You know what I mean? Now people are just windmilling, and I'm like, what is this? Or ninja kicking, and I'm like, that is not a real pit. Like, back when I was in the scene, chicks either like had their fist out making a wall, you were surfing, or you were at the front, you know, because you like the band person or something, and you're trying to get with it, you know, if you cared enough. You're like trying to get their eye contact. That's how it used to be. Now it's just windmills and like, you know, I mean, there's a time and place for different calls, you know, depending on what the song's calling for. But in the scene back then, like, unless you're throwing down, like you're looking for a fight, why are you in there, you know? Unless it's a party song that's still hard, then you can be windmilling and stuff like that. But before it was like, prove yourself. And it's for you to prove yourself, you know? For yourself. Get your anger out. It's like a mental health thing. It's how it used to be. So hopefully that comes back too with the times. And then the scene will shrink again because nobody wants to get hurt, you know? Unless you're trying to. And that was the whole point of me being in the music scene, being underground. And what people aren't supposed to know who I am is I'm in heavy, like, I'm in the scene, but like I'm a queen, so I stay in the back, or if I'm throwing down, I'm drinking, you know, drinking or smoking weed, I'm like high. No, I don't do heavy drugs, but like I'm lit. So I'll be like in the corner doing my moves, and then you can like watch. Like there's girl dancers too, but they're not trying to be in the pit. If I'm depending on how turned I am, I might go in the pit so I could get a little throws in, and then they usually throw you out of it. Depending on how lit I am, or used to be. If I got lit enough, I'd go in there, because like it's like almost like punishment too. It's not sadist, but like because I'm a girl still, so it's like they're watching me still. But you'll get like punched in the boob. It's like, hey, what are you doing here? Because it's still a family. So like I'm being watched over. It's just Amanda's lit. Like I said, leave her alone kind of situation. She's lit. If you get too turned, go in the pit. Learn your lesson. Ugh, good old days. I like Forever the Six's kids, where they do like because there's different kinds of pits too, and the different kinds of styles of bands and what they call for. I like Forever the Six's kids how they called for surfs, as many surfs as you can. That was so fun. I think that was my favorite, because I love surfing, and guys love girl surf, so it's always fun. So Forever the Sickest Kids, that one is a good band for that. You see, it's like automatic smoke. I wish I could pick squeal. I cannot. I can't do that stuff. Especially now after the gallbladder, I can feel the loss of it. It's like I don't have the strength in my core. So I've been working out to get my strength back in my core so I could make those noises, but like I lost that for sure. I feel it. There's no power down here. You need power down there to get that force out. If you do it from here, it depends how you do it from here. You can hurt your throat and how high or low you go. I know, I'll scream. Yep. I told you I'm in the scene. I just can't go. I can't. Because it's the back of the throat and down here. I can't do that. That's really good. Don't listen to it now. Somebody's squealing. I love me a good squeal. But those are like the dangerous shows like I'm talking about. So like, as a girl going to those shows, you're on watch already. Because there's also like, maniacs. So you're already on watch. So you have to know what you're doing to even go to those shows as a chick. Or you have to go with someone who does. And you have to follow their lead. I don't know how to explain, but like, there's fucking rules, Or there used to be rules. Now it's like they're trying to get people in, is what I'm noticing. Turns out she likes girls now. And then we try and play someone another dude. Turns out I kinda like dudes. This song is funny. So we went our separate ways. Turns out I like dudes. It's so funny. But yeah, so like, as a chick going to shows like that, you have to be careful, or you have to go with somebody, and then they're babysitting you, which is also a bad thing. So you have to know the rules to go as a chick, or like, that's how it used to be. Like it was a serious anger, rage show, like to show the rage in my scene. So when I would go, you stay by the bar until the show starts, then you go to the wall, and if you leave the wall, you get hit, kind of thing. Like you got to be careful. used to be dangerous. Unless you're trying to, you know, get with somebody. And then you're still being watched. So that's how serious it was in my scene. You know, I was like, what is she doing here, kind of thing. Not me, but like chicks in general. A chick in the scene was like, are you trying to get hit or hit on, you know? Or are you desperate, you know, like you're hungry. And I was neither. I just liked the scene. I liked the music, so I would just stay on the wall. That's the safest place to be. And then you'll probably still get hit on. But like me and my girlfriends would go to recruit because you know, Alyssa was already in the scene. So she knew the people. I didn't. I just knew the rules. And I'm antisocial, so I wouldn't get to know people. Which is also actually a good thing in my scene, being antisocial, because most people are antisocial there. And so you need to know the rules so that you can participate, so that you don't have to talk to anybody. You know? That's why I like the scene so much, is because I'm antisocial. And that's what it's for. I miss that stuff. I'm gonna tell you something right now that I didn't know, but I did at the same time. I didn't know Ronnie dated Mandy Murders or whatever her. And my scene name is Amanda Kills. How funny is that? I mean, he probably did that on purpose with her. I don't know. But for me personally, I didn't know that when I had my scene name. The scene is big, you know. It's different states, different, you know, stuff. I was in the swamp, Florida scene. So in high school, I didn't go to shows though. I just would watch shows because I wasn't allowed to. But I still knew the scene. I was just living with my dad at the time, so I couldn't go to shows. And then when I moved to Orlando, that's when I started going to shows like every weekend. Seeing bands, Story So Far, all of them. I don't know who I saw. We used to go every weekend. Like, it was me and my girlfriend's thing. You know? And then the after parties would be at my place. Ugh. To lighten the mood, but you're all tired from fighting, you know? So it was dope. I loved it. Loved it a lot. I'm gonna do more concealer. Let's do some more concealer. We have that square brush. Let's use that. Do a little painting down here. Nice. Look at the difference. Beautiful. What else? Yeah, so I added Bobby on his own pod that my mom groomed him, technically, which is why I fell for him, because I felt bad when I was a kid. But not like, I don't know, like the dynamics or anything. I just know my mom dated him, and he was way too young. And they were doing a Stacey's mom situation, I'm assuming. But like, you teach your own, so it's not like to judge. It's just, that's what happened. And so I actually got a crush on him. And so when I saw him and we were hanging out, of course I was like, but also I wasn't, because it's weird. So I was just laying low. I was just like, do I die?